Hello guys, yeah, it's that time again. So we are on to another live Kahoot. This time what we're going to be looking at is some space general knowledge stuff, because that's what was requested by a few people over email. So there we go. Right, so let's load up the Kahoot. Here it is. Alright, so as always, whoops, wrong button. Classic mode. Alright, so code will be coming up shortly. Here's our pin. Few people have asked how we do it. Remember, you have two devices, YouTube on one, Kahoot app on your phone, or two screens on the same thing. And go from there. Alright, so that's the code you need to be putting in. The code, where am I here? So the code that's just over here somewhere. So 37721. I am going to give you guys, let's say, 5 minutes to do this. Alright, so I will be back. There's a timer. So I will be back at the end of those 5 minutes. Okay then guys, so only 5 of us playing today, that's fine. So 5 of us playing, so let's get started then. So these are all sort of general-ish knowledge questions about space. So question 1, what is the name of our galaxy? Alright, so 4 options there, pick away. Well done. So yeah, everyone got that right. Well done, Leon, getting it right first. So top of the pile. Yes, it's the Milky Way is our galaxy. Right. Question 2. What is the hottest planet in the solar system? All right. So what is the hottest planet in our solar system out of those 4? Yeah, so well done. It is Venus. Well done to those 3 people. Although Mercury's closer, Venus's atmosphere means that it's an awful lot hotter on the surface. So what's that done to our scores? Well done, Leon. Well done, Weirdo. Well done, Sayonara Putin, the top 3. Alright, so question 3. Which infamous space mission launched 50 years ago this week? Alright, so which one launched 50 years ago this week? Right, okay, yeah, well done. So yeah, Apollo 13 launched 50 years ago this week. Apollo 11 was last, would have been 50 years ago last June, July. Not so much stuff in the news about Apollo 13, which is a bit of a shame because it's a great story of how people recovered from tragedy when they had one of their oxygen tanks explode on the way to the moon. Alright, so our next question after we've seen the scores. Well done, Weirdo. Answer streak of 3. Well done, Yam8 as well. Excellent. Okay, so what was the name of the rocket that took man to the moon? Okay, so what was the name of the rocket that took man to the moon? Okay, so a bit of a spread there, but yeah, it was the mighty Saturn V. This is a picture of the Saturn V. I don't know from which launch on the pad at the Kennedy Space Center. So yeah, well done to those 2 people. Let's have a look then. What's that done to the scores? Well done, Leon. Well done, Eliza, the top 2 people to get that right. Excellent. Right, so what were Neil Armstrong's first words on the moon? Alright, so as he walks down the ladder, what did he say? Well done. Yeah, so 4 we got that right. Yeah, 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind. It is reported that actually what he wanted to say was 1 small step for a man, 1 giant leap for mankind. Unfluffed his lines. Whether that's true or not, who knows. Houston, we have a problem. Not quite what they said on Apollo 13 when it blew up. And no, nobody's got on the moon and said, wow, it is really made of cheese. Okay, so well done, Leon. Back to the top of the pile. Well done, Eliza, on fire there with an answer streak of 3. All right, question 6 of 21. All right, so this is a puzzle one. So put these planets in order of size. So, nobody got that in the right order. The right order, Mars is the smallest, Venus is the next, then Neptune, then Saturn. That's the right order, so the scores are not going to have changed. Unlucky there. Right, question 7. Which planet is named after a Greek god? So most of them are named after Roman gods, however there is one that is named after a Greek god. Hello, sorry about that. Yeah, nobody got it right. Yeah, Uranus, named after the Greek god of the underworld, I think it is, off the top of my head. But, you know, Mercury is the Roman messenger god, and Jupiter is the king of the Roman gods, so those two are definitely Roman. So yeah, was Uranus. Right, next one then. Yes, no one got it right. So, what is the name of SpaceX's reusable rocket? So this is Elon Musk, and has in his team, what do they call their reusable rocket? And there is a picture of it launching earlier this year. Yep, well done to 2 people who got that right. It is the Falcon 9, named after, it's got 9 rockets. Not going to say where Falcon comes from yet, because that is the next question. Okay, so well done to Weirdo, well done to Eliza for getting that right. Okay, question 9 of 21. Which famous fictional spacecraft did SpaceX name their rocket after? Was it Thunderbird 3, the Millennium Falcon, Tintin's rocket, or the USS Enterprise? Yep, so well done. It was the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. There was a picture of it. There's a picture of it. There we go. Well done to 2 people. So let's see what that's done to our scores. Just the top 2 got that right. Well done, guys. Okay, so this is open-ended. You need to type the answer in here. So name the dwarf planet that used to be a planet. All right, so you type your answer in. Yeah, well done. 4 of you got that right. It was Pluto. Let's see what's that done. So, Weirdo. Eliza still top of the pile. Well done, guys. So, true or false then? True or false? The UK have never launched a rocket to orbit. The UK have never launched a rocket to orbit. True or false? Okay, so yeah, 50-50 split. The people who answered. Let's see, we've lost somebody. Yeah, false. Britain has launched a rocket into orbit. We launched it from Australia. And there is a picture, sometimes called the Big Lipstick, for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's the Black Arrow. Britain spent an awful lot of money getting it into space. And then when we got it working, we stopped the program for some reason and joined in with Europe. But then pulled out of that. So yeah, well done, Weirdo. Top of the pile with an answer streak of 4 now. So, which planet has a surface temperature that ranges from minus 88 degrees Celsius to about plus 50 degrees Celsius? Which one of those 4? Get the microphone. So, well done, guys. Yeah, it's Earth. Mars ranges from a lot colder to a lot hotter because the atmosphere is a lot thinner. It's also further away, so it gets colder quicker. So, well done, Weirdo. Well done, Eliza, for getting that right. Okay, what is the name of the nearest galaxy to the Milky Way? All right, so we're talking proper galaxy. What's the nearest proper galaxy to the Milky Way? All of these are the names of actual galaxies. So which one is it? Yeah, well done to 3 people who got that right. Yeah, it's Andromeda. Yeah, so Weirdo 6 on a run now on the top. Well done, guys. So 14 of 20 questions. Which planet is the furthest from the sun? So out of these 4, which one is the furthest from the sun? Yeah, Neptune, if you use the mnemonic, my very easy method just speeds up naming. The last one is N, so it's Neptune out of them. Well done to you four. So, well done to Eliza, well done to Leon for getting them right. Okay, so, which planet on average is closest to the Earth? So, which planet on average is the closest to the Earth? Well, only one person who got that right. It's Mercury. Because if you look at a picture here, you might think, oh, Venus and Mars, they're the next closest to. Alright, this isn't scale, but, you know, they're the next to either side. But what you've got to remember is that these go round the sun. So for half their orbits, they're on the other side of the sun. And that distance across is way, way, way further than this greater distance is. So yeah, on average, it's Mercury. Not always. Most of the time, it's either Venus or Mars. But average throughout the whole year, yeah, it's Mercury. Well done to Eliza for getting that right. Closing the gap. All right, question 16 of 21. So another puzzle. Put these planets in order by the number of moons they have. So put these planets in order by the number of moons they have. Well done to two people who got that right. Yeah, so Mercury has no moons, Earth has one, Uranus has about 14, 15, Jupiter at the current kind of counting has 66. But that is increasing. So, well done to Eliza, who's now top of the pile. Excellent. Okay, so this slide's just going to give some information that the last four questions are worth double points. Alright, so the last four questions are worth double points. And each question will tell us that anyway. So, which planet's moons are named after panic and fear? Okay, so one planet's moons are named after panic and fear. Well done, all four of you got that right. Yeah, Phobos, Deimos are the names of Mars's moons. And yeah, they are called, they are after panic and fear. I think it's Latin, which goes because Mars is named after God of War, so they are its companions. Well done, everyone got that right. Okay, so 19 of 21, and again, double points. Which planet's four biggest moons were discovered by Galileo? And there's a picture of Galileo for you. Okay, so guys, yeah, well done. It's Jupiter. Jupiter's moons, yeah, 4 biggest, discovered by Galileo. They are known as the Galilean moons. So well done to the top 3 who got that right. Fantastic. Okay, so 20 of 21. Again, double points for this one. Which country is the only country currently capable of launching humans to space? Only one country left in the world. Talk a bit about it in a minute when we get some answers. Not to give anything away. Yeah, well done. One person who got that right. Yeah, Russia. That is a picture of the Soyuz. That is somebody that is launching people off into space. Yeah, the USA. They're getting there. I don't know how much people follow on space news, but there is the Commercial Crew Program. Boeing and SpaceX are competing to get there for the USA, but they don't currently. None of their things are human rated. They haven't quite made it there yet. France, you might think, oh, surprise France, but Ariane, which is the European rocket made by France, again, they don't have any current plans to actually put humans on theirs. Now, China have in the past launched humans. Last time was 2016. They've not launched anyone since then, so I wouldn't say they are currently launching humans into space. But yeah, only Russia currently. Okay, well done, Eliza, for getting that right. Okay, so last question, still worth double points. So, which country launches space sailors, and which country launches star sailors, based on their names of what they call the people that go into space? Yep. Oh, nobody got that one right. Okay, so obviously the USA launched astronauts and the Russians launched cosmonauts. Cosmos means space and astro means star. So yeah, USA launched star sailors. Naut means sailors or travelers. And Russia launches space sailors. So there we go. Okay, so our podium then. So in third place with 12 out of 21, Leon, well done. In second place with 13 out of 21 was Weirdo. And in first place with 16 out of 21, which is pretty good going. There were some very tricky questions there, was Eliza. Well done to Yam and Sayonara Putin for playing along. Well done, guys. So... obviously fill out the feedback stuff if you want. Please email me with any other suggestions. If you let me know who's who, I can give out some house points on ePraise to those people who've taken part today. Probably what I will do then next week, again, I know there's not many people watching this at the minute, but probably what I'm going to do next week is I am going to go over some of the work that I've set for classes. I'll be emailing out details about that. Guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing along. Like, any tips, anything you want to say, any suggestions, don't hesitate to email, Twitter. You know the place. All right.